All right. I just got to the end and realized my mic was turned off the entire time. So take two. Yeah. I thought I was on a roll there. So yeah, day 10. Um, wow. This sucks now. I had so many things. I was like, oh wow, first take. I can say these things. Anyways, I'll just speed through this. This is how I feel right now. This is me as a ghost. I'm losing my mind. That's how I feel, especially after recording and realizing the mic's not on. Am I even? Yeah, okay, I'm recording. So yeah, day 10. I wanted to move on with the side poses. I was like, I can stay on the other stuff and keep practicing, which I could do that, but I know I'm gonna be doing it in the future, and I'm just gonna, as I move forward, I'm gonna be constantly practicing the stuff I've already done. So let's just, maybe spend 1 or 2 days on one thing and then keep going forward. So this was the side poses. This was the first one I drew. And I drew, pretty fast. And I was like, I don't know how to make a mouth without making it look like a beak or just really funny looking. So I was like, all right, let's do one step at a time. Let's break it down super easy now so I can recognize all my mistakes. So I was like, all right, let's start with the nose. And right here, now that I've done it, I know I'm already like messing up right here, but we'll get there. So start with the nose, add the lips. This actually, there's some kind of like stylistic look to this right here. I don't know what vibes I'm getting, but then the lips, and then I noticed that the nose kind of lines up right with this intersection, like the point. That might be a coincidence. I'm not gonna like base everything off that, but I did notice that. In straight line down. I noticed that when I like curved it, even just a little bit. I'm trying to do it with a mouse. It's a little hard. It looks off. Almost looks like a double chin. It's a little too round when this is like, when it's all anime style is very like sharp. So it didn't really work for like the facial structures. Like right here, you can, here's an example. Kind of looks like that, and now it looks like a bird eating like bird seed. So then I was like, all right, here we're gonna do it sharp. Here's the jaw, here's the ear. And you may notice it still looks off, and I recognize it up at the top. So we're getting there. And then next would be like the head, the forehead. So I noticed, I was like, oh, maybe this indent is kind of like eye sockets. So it looks decent right here, but I couldn't like actualize it to make it look decent. I was having issues with that. And up here, this, I was just like, yeah, let's skip this and move forward. Like this is, the ridge is too big. And this made me realize the issue I'm having is it looks very snouty. And that's going to be the magic word. I'm going to say that a lot. I think it's because the brow ridge is so like long horizontally instead of like even or more vertical. It like goes out too much, and then the nose isn't too defined. Like the nose just kind of blends in, because if you didn't have the lips here, it would look like this, and it just looks like a snout. So like the nose needs to be more defined, and I did have one. There's one good drawing example coming up. I mean, it's not amazing, but I definitely was like, there's more positives than negatives compared to the others. Yeah, here I was like, it looks okay, but yes, it is too snouty. This one, I messed up with the proportions. It's still snouty. Yeah, the head is too big. The proportions are off. And then the jaw, I was like, is the jaw the problem for the snoutiness? I realize now, or recognize now, I think it's the nose and the ridge. I think the jaw does play a little bit of a part. Like maybe I need more of like vertical at the ear and then round below, because like that's like kind of how the human jaw works. It's like, human jaw is like that, but it's like it's more straight here and then it curves. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to work on in the future, because you have like your jaw muscle here or whatever, like so yeah, it needs more horizontality and not verticality. It needs a healthy mix of both. Um, so yeah, then I drew this one. I think this one turned out half decent. So I was like, step in the right direction. So what I did was I drew the grid lines, or the mapping lines, really close to this circle edge. Like there's only this tiny little space here. And then I took the nose ridge and kept that really close as well. Kind of smushed it together. Because I noticed an issue I had up here, like even right here, the distance it was too big. So I'm like, I'm gonna smush everything a little bit. So I drew that, and I made the nose kind of stick out, and then I let this line be different than the nose line. So it's not like a straight line. You can see the nose, you see the lips, and then you see the chin, and they're all working separately. I'm not sure though if the chin should like if the nose was like that, and then the lips, and then see how this is a bad thing, but like I feel like should this line still be moving this way, but at a different angle, so it's not like here, but rather off a little bit. I'm not sure, but I think it looked fine here. Maybe this is the right way to do it. I don't know. I don't know if there really is a right way, just stylistic choices. But the lips, the chin, and then it's a little rounded here. And then this is where I was like, oh, there's kind of like two shapes. It's kind of like here and then here. It looks better. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if this line should be going outwards, but the chin does look a little pronounced, I think, because it goes outwards and then a little bit of the roundness here. I do think it might look better if this is a little tighter. Maybe, I don't know. But I do think that the roundness here does lead to less of a snout look. Because now that I'm looking at it, that kind of looks snouty. Losing that kind of more depth, or that, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, chin rounded, didn't mean to, but looks okay. It seems prominent, maybe better for a male face. And I kind of agree with that. This is kind of a neutral face. You can't really slap a gender on it, but I think it leans masculine in a way, just because of the jaws. The jaw and the chin are a little more prominent. Yeah, I think I was a little better with the head shape compared to that. And then this, I was like, all right, one last one, and I think it turned out worse, but I put the little smile there, and a little slight detailing to the eyes. I think that part looks great, but I do think it is snouty. I think the snouty is back, because I kind of rushed it, because I got here, like I was transitioning over to this last image, and I just got hit by a wave of tiredness, of being tired, or sleepiness. So I was like, all right, I need to pack things up. So yeah, still a little snouty. I need more practice. Yeah, I would need to shorten ridge. I think I realized here is the ridge is the problem, and then I need more depth to the nose. Maybe might need a tad more roundness to the chin. I think I think this will look fine when this is, because the angle is going to be shorter, I think, by decreasing the ridge. So I think this is fine, how it looks now. And then I also noticed with the eye, I did this at first. Can I see how it's like a straight line and then like a line, like a like the letter D. And then I did it this way instead, where it kind of is open on the top. And I think it looks better like this because it almost looks like the eyes are in a resting natural position where the eyelid is just naturally covering the top of the iris. So I rocked with this. I think it looks decent. I'm gonna stick with that, I think, for the side faces, unless, you know, for expressions and whatnot, that'll change. But, you know, a learning experience. Definitely helped. Definitely helped breaking up into the small pieces for my brain to understand. This is my brain. No, that's how I feel on the outside. Whoops, that's how I feel on the outside. This is my brain. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll either do like one long day of practice, or maybe we'll just go straight to hair, because I think I said it. I don't know if I said it already in this episode or this recording, or the recording that was scuffed because I never unmuted my mic. Was that I want to only spend 1 or 2 days on something from now on, because like moving forward, I'm gonna be like constantly you know, doing these, and you know, I'm gonna be constantly using this stuff day to day. So it's not like I'm never gonna do it again and I need to master it right now. I'm gonna be doing it all the time, and I think adding all the other elements might help me figure out what I'm doing wrong and why stuff looks off. And you know, breaking it down to the simple pieces definitely helped me realize where my shortcomings are. So yeah, thanks for watching, and either mega practice episode or hair tomorrow.